I'd like to thank you all for coming tonight. The purpose of our meeting is to bring you up to date on the building project and to ask for your help in bringing this vision to completion. Tonight, you will get a virtual tour of the building, which I hope will get you as excited as I am about the project. For this project to succeed, we are all going to need to work together. We are forming 6 teams to get the job done. There will be a team that selects, negotiates, and oversees the vendors. There will be a team that oversees the mechanical aspects of the project. There will be a team that oversees the interior design and layout of the building. There will be a team that oversees the exterior design, signage, and parking. There will be a team that oversees the move and restoration of our current building, and there will be a team that oversees congregational and outside volunteers. As most of you know from our meeting last May, our vision is to purchase and renovate the Staggerwalds Kitchen and Bath building in the heart of Grove City. It was originally a grocery store and has lots of windows in the front of the building. We are pleased to announce that after months of prayer, financial budgeting, pre-sale inspections, dealing with 3 banks, an appraisal, and negotiations with the owners, we signed an agreement with the Staggerwalds on February 22nd with an anticipated closing date of the end of August. This will give Staggerwalds time to relocate their business and time for us to design and prepare for the renovations. Over the last 2 months, we have done our due diligence, which included a survey of the property, a comprehensive building inspection, a roof inspection, HVAC inspection, a review of the tenant leases, an environmental study, FEMA floodplain discussions, zoning and permitting discussions with the borough, and much, much more. We have also obtained budgetary estimates from vendors on heating and cooling, which will be a major expense, and project costing estimates from potential architects. We are pleased to announce that the 60-day due diligence period is complete, and we are moving forward with the project. Yay! This is going to be a huge undertaking, and we are going to need everyone's help. It will be half the work and half the cost of a new building, but it will still require all hands on deck. I hope by the end of this evening that you will sign up to help us in specific areas of the design and execution of the project. I'd like now to give you a virtual tour of the building and hope you will be thinking about how you can help us with this project as we go through the building. The photo on the screen is the front of the building as seen from the parking lot. Here is a side view showing the front doors. There is also parking at the back of the building, as well as on-street parking and a number of parking lots located near the building. When you enter the building through the double doors shown in the photo, you are greeted by a large, airy foyer, which gives access to the 2 rentals and the Staggerwalds showroom, which will be our cafe and welcome area. We will continue to rent to Treehouse Speech and Rehabilitation and Berkshire Realty, which will help offset the cost of the mortgage. The rentals take up about 20% of the 2,000 square foot building. Our current building is 8,000 square feet. You will be seeing floor plans a lot during this presentation. They show the layout of the rooms as if you were looking down at the building from the sky. The slide on the screen shows the entire building with the foyer and front door at the bottom left and the 2 rentals in the left part of the building. Doors are in red and windows in blue, and the roof support columns are in orange. More on this later. Now, let's zoom in on the lower half of the building. You can see the Staggerwalds Kitchen and Bath finished areas. These areas and the rentals have existing heating and cooling and have a high-quality finish. WC stands for water closet or bathroom. Corridor B, which continues on from Corridor A, the foyer, provides access to the original grocery store bathrooms and an emergency exit to the front of the building. You enter the stagger-walled showroom from the foyer, and this slide shows you one of the displays in the showroom. We envision the showroom as our cafe, and it's about 22% larger than our current cafe and entrance area. Let me say at this point that when I say we will use this space for this purpose or that purpose, that nothing is cast in concrete yet. These are just my initial ideas, and we hope to get your input on all these decisions, as well as the architect's input. So, as we go through, please make notes on what you would add or change. I really like this receptionist area, which is just off the showroom and separated by a half wall. It will make a very nice welcome center and could even be used as a coffee bar initially. It has a large 12 by 14 foot storage area at its rear, which also opens on Corridor B, the bathroom corridor. Here is another shot of the receptionist area, showing the showroom cafe and the foyer through the showroom windows. There's lots of natural light. Here is the lower half of the floor plan again, so you can see where the showroom cafe and the receptionist area are located. This is Corridor C, viewed from the cafe showroom. It opens up on the left to an office and a kitchen, and on the right to the receptionist area, a bathroom, and another office at the end of the hall. The office on the left would be great for a nursery. It has a bathroom and shower, and a large window into the cafe showroom. The kitchen is 15 by 16 feet and has a refrigerator, stove, and a 2-bowl sink and lots of cabinets for storage. There is ample room for a table in the middle and additional refrigerators and freezers on the right. The door at the back exits into the shop area. The office at the end of the hall would work well as a pastor's office. The pastor's office has a window overlooking Wolf Creek and a window looking into the shop area, which will eventually be a large classroom and prayer room. Here is a view from the showroom looking towards the shop area with the nursery window on the right. The shop area is where the sanctuary would be located. We have now talked about most of the finished areas of the stagger-walled showroom and offices. There is another 9 by 11 foot office that could be used to extend the nursery area, or perhaps a mother's nursing area or other purpose. All of these areas are presently heated and cooled. Now, let's look at the whole floor plan again and talk about the unfinished shop areas. The shop area, which is heated but not cooled, comprises about half, 9,000 square feet, of the building. On the right, the kitchen door opens to the top room, which opens to the finish room. The showroom opens to a hall with windows that look into the main shop area. The back contains a shop office, loading docks, storage, and mechanical rooms. Note the position of the roof support columns as they impact the layout of the sanctuary. Here's a photo of the shop area taken from the back of the building looking towards the doors to the kitchen and showroom cafe. You can see some of the windows that surround the shop. Here's a close-up of the door to the hallway showing the windows. The door on the left would eventually take you to the top room and the kitchen door. Here's a photo of the shop taken from the showroom side of the building looking to the rear. There is a 6-inch white roof support column in the center of the picture. The area to the right will be the location of the stage. The window to the shop office is at the very far back. Okay, I could show you some more pictures of the shop and mechanical rooms, but by now you are probably asking, what is the renovation going to look like? So here is a proposed Phase 1 floor plan. In the center is the sanctuary. The stage is on the right, and the seating is on the left. So if you were seated looking at the stage, you would be looking towards Wolf Creek. the right side of the building. Here's a close-up of the same plan. At the bottom, you see the two doors to the cafe. The sanctuary is entered from the hall on the left. The stage is on the right. There are 280 seats, about twice what we have now, laid out approximately the way we do now, with more seats on house left. Here's the shop area looking from the back of the sanctuary towards the stage. You may be able to pick out the two posts that define the front of the stage. We will take out the hung ceiling to get the full 16-foot height possible. Here's a really wide shot of the sanctuary. Here's a sketch of what the sanctuary and the stage would look like from the back of the sanctuary. You can see the two posts and the main beam they support. The stage is deeper, 16 feet, versus the 10 feet that we have presently, and slightly wider. There is a door to the hall and cafe on the right, and to the storage area on the left. There is also a door to a small backstage storage area. In Phase 2, a couple of years down the road, we could expand the sanctuary into Rental B to create a 456-seat sanctuary. The tech booth was placed to the left, so it would not need to be moved in Phase 2. House sound will be mixed from the back of the house using an iPad. The youth area is at the back left of the building. It was designed to have a separate entrance from the building's side door through the common area. It has its own bathroom and kitchenette and a loading dock door at the back left of the building. Here's a photo looking towards the youth area from where the sanctuary will be. The youth area shares the multimedia room, the former shop office, with the kids area. This is a shot of the multimedia room looking towards the youth area. The shop office has a window to the shop sanctuary and the outside, the back of the building. We envision this as an area for supplies and copiers and printers. This is the shop office as seen from the storage room on the right side of the building. Note that there is storage above the office. This is the rear right storage room looking towards the stage with the door to the kids area on the left. The two mechanical rooms are to the left of this picture. This picture shows the full 16-foot height of the building. This is also where many of the breaker panels are located. Here's the same room, a little closer, showing the door to the kids area on the left. This is the electrical room at the far back right of the building. The building has 1200 amps of 3-phase 208 power. There is also a door to the back of the building. This is the generator room. The building has a 4-inch gas line, public water and sewer. The building is fully sprinklered. You will note that both rooms have lots of storage. The kids area is located on the right side of the building, the Wolf Creek side, and extends forward all the way to the kitchen and the pastor's office. This photo shows the rear half of the kids' main area with the access to the storage room and the multimedia room on the left. The block wall at the back is shared with the generator room. This photo shows the front half of the kids' area looking towards the front of the building. Note that it has a block wall dividing it from the sanctuary stage and from the kids' classrooms. The paint booth will obviously be removed. This photo shows the area of the two kids' classrooms looking towards the kids' main area. This plan shows a close-up of the kids' area. The kids' main area is at the top right. The kitchen door and the pastor's window are at the bottom right. There are 3 classrooms in this area. The kids' area is accessed by a hallway from the cafe. There is 1 existing and 2 new bathrooms in this area. This plan also shows a storage area for the cafe that has been created from the hall that separated the shop and the showroom. This would be for extra tables and chairs. This photo shows the WC1 existing kids area bathroom door center, the kitchen door, and the storage access above the offices to the left. A window to the hall that separates the showroom and the shop is on the right. This slide shows the large storage area above the Staggerwald offices. You can also see the main beam, the joists, and the under roof. This storage area can also be accessed from quarter B, which is the bathroom quarter. This slide shows the door to the shop from the kids area, which will become a bathroom. It also shows the hall that separated the shop and the showroom, which will become the access from the cafe to the kids' classroom area. Here's the kids' area plan again. You can see how the cafe feeds to the sanctuary on the left and the kids' area on the right. It works the same way in Phase 1 and Phase 2. Thank you for your patience during the tour. You may be asking, where do we go from here? Our next step will be to get stamped drawings of the building as it is now and get an estimate on the work that is needed to move the building from a mercantile to an assembly occupancy permit. That will allow us to get into the building and start work as soon as the sale closes at the end of August. After that, we will need to hire an architect and a contractor and finalize the layout of the building and get final heating and cooling quotes and get the equipment on order, as the lead time is currently estimated at 6 months. The feedback form also provides some insight into the other things that we will need to do. Hopefully, you have considered how you can serve or lead teams, and I will be happy to answer any questions you have about the building. Thank you.